All right, Robert.
Yes, sir.
Robert, where'd you grow up? Where are you from?
I grew up in Dallas, Texas.
Dallas.
Yep, Oak Cliff, Texas.
Tell me about your family growing up.
Me and my mother were real close, and my father, I wanted to be just like him. He drank, and he drank like for medicinal purposes. He didn't just drink daiquiris and shit. He took a shot every 15 minutes for the whole time I knew him. And I had a good upbringing. I mean, I was a straight A student and went to high school. I mean, all that was just so mundane. I mean, everything was cool. And then I joined the Marine Corps in 1984, October, matter of fact, and I went to boot camp. But until then, I just, my daddy celebrated when I caught gonorrhea. I was like 15, and he told my next door neighbor, "Come on, Mr. Brown, my son got the claps." And we went and celebrated, like, damn, I'm a man now. So everything was cool growing up. I had a sister. Everything was good.
You moved to L.A. when?
I moved to L.A. in 2015. I got to the Marine Corps in 1988. And when I got to the Marine Corps, that's when I was introduced to, like, getting high. I was smoking weed or whatever, but I started smoking crack. And in Dallas, you know what I mean? And for some reason, when I start smoking crack, I just get this, I call it being freaky, but I think it's being a punk, but I can't stop. And when I get high, I want to fuck something, but it don't have to be a woman. It had to, it's like, I can't explain it. It's weird because right now I'm nervous talking about it because it's all secretive and undercover, right?
You never told anybody?
No, I never told anybody. Then when I get high, after I got molested in the Marine Corps, my boot camp instructor did it, right? And he did it he was sucking my dick. And I mean, I don't ever fuck with him, but he was sucking my dick and he was playing my ass or whatever. But after that, when I get high, it's like a trigger. I want to fuck something, but then it's got to be no titties or whatever, you know what I mean? It's fucked up when I say it. I'm embarrassed now, but when I'm straight, I'm embarrassed. When I start smoking crack, I'm going to find me a punk and knock their ass off, you know what I mean? They can look like a woman. I mean, be shapely, talk feminine. You can't, but you got to be a feminine punk. You can't be a butch-looking punk. I mean, smack your lips and all that shit. Boy, and I tear that ass up. But then I stop getting high, run out of money. I'm a man again. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fuck.
So
punk.
You have relationships with women?
Hell yeah. I mean, I had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I have plenty. I had more long-term relationships with women, but if I get away from them and I start getting high, that's the secretive part, and that's what they call like that undercover shit. And I fuck.
Your drug is crack?
Yes, sir. I like crack and alcohol and weed, but crack is the main. Yeah, crack and getting drunk. But that's when I get real fly. You know what I mean? I get to smoking crack. I get funny. I get witty. You know what I mean? And I can see a punk or somewhere and we start talking or whatever, and it's like, they start flirting and shit, and I start flirting back, and next thing you know, we're around that way.
And you think this is stemming from what happened to you? And
it's got to be. I never felt that before. I never wanted to be with a gay person. I like women. I like eating pussy. You know what I mean? All that. And it's just something about, and it's not even romantic when I'm with a punk. It's not romantic. It's not like I love them or nothing like that. It's like I just want to fuck the shit out. You know what I mean? Just fuck the shit out of them. And that's all I want to do. I don't want to love them and rub their hair. Women, I caress, and I eat their pussy and all that shit. But with a punk, it's just like straight. It's like I'm getting back for something. You know what I mean? I'm getting back for something that happened to me. Yeah. And I think that right now is a therapeutic time for me to just get this shit. I don't give a fuck if the priest saw it or the Pope. Niggas and Jews, get out the way. I don't give a fuck how it goes.
No, I think this is much more common than.
Yeah,
than
I don't know. I hope it is because it's just something I felt. You know what I mean? I could be with a certain woman, and if she's not my physical type, and I'm smoking crack, there's no arousal. So with no arousal, there's no erection. Now I can be with a small frame woman and tear that ass up, but I can also be, if I see a punk and he's like got the same features. I don't like fat punks or ugly punks. You got to be like Prince. You know what I mean? You got to be Prince, pretty punk. That Michael Jackson punk. And then I like them because they damn near like a woman, but you know what I mean? They're a punk. And I'm not glad that my mother passed away, but since she's passed away, rest in peace, mother. I lay to death, but I'm sorry, but that's what it was. That's what it is. I love it. I mean, and I don't want to love it. Have you ever loved a bitch that you can't stand? I love this shit I do, but I can't stand it. I just, but.
But the bisexual thing, we'll call it, that comes from Only when you're high.
Only when yeah, man, I don't give a fuck about, you ain't cute to me right now, but I hit some crack, I go, what's your name? I know your name, Mark, I'm just bullshitting. But you got to be a punk, though. So, yeah, it stems from me getting high. But I can't stop getting high, so that means I can't stop fucking punks. I don't know what it is. That's just what it is, man. And I hope everybody understands it. Ooh, Lordy, but that's what it is. I don't know. I just love it, especially if you yellow skin, light skin. You look almost like a woman. You're light skinned, and you got feminine ways and real feminine. I can work with the rest of it, that you got a dick up there. We don't give a fuck your dick. Put it away up. I don't care if you can take it off. It's just that little round ass or, feminine ways, lip gloss, and the only difference is you got a dick. And I don't even care. You can put that bitch way over there. I just want to fuck. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you didn't want the male equipment?
No. I don't want to suck nothing. I don't want to see it. You can tuck that bitch if you can. I don't care. I just want you to turn around that way and then just put that, just fuck them. That's it. You know what I mean? I don't hate them. I just want to hear that shit like the way they, I just want to hear them like I'm killing them. That's all it is. Or if they sucking my dick, I love this part. What let me do? I love that shit. When you go, oh my God, that's just, oh man, I don't know what it is about that. That shit turn me the fuck on. Male or female, but if you go, oh bitch, you get in trouble.
You discovered crack at what age?
I discovered crack at, let's see, I'm gonna tell you, when I got out of the Marine Corps in 1988, it was a pandemic. It was already an epidemic in Dallas when I got out, and all my friends I didn't know what the fuck happened to them, and I was smoking weed, and my partner, I just saw him, right? What's up, JB, my nigga, man? What's up? He got in the car, and I said, I got a joint already. He said, no, I don't want that, and he took a baggie with him, and he started hitting it, breaking it down. So he smoked a Primo, and from that day,
Primo
when I smoked
weed
and marijuana, weed and crack, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I got a joint already. He said, no, don't worry about it. This is something else. So we started smoking Primos. I wasn't tripping in. It wasn't no big deal. But I was at the parking lot where we all hang out and shit, and I met this girl named Chocolate, right, in Dallas. At the McDonald's parking lot, everybody hang out. And I started seeing people just having fun, smoking crack. They got one shoe on, they dirty, they ain't got no car, ain't got no bills, but they laughing like a motherfucker. I'm saying, what the fuck is so fucking easy going about you, buck? So I'm in a room with a bitch, and it started like that. I'm in a room, and we getting high, or she's getting high. And one day, I just, fuck this, I done spent $80 on this shit, let me try it. And after that, bing, ever since. That's been the same ever since. And that was in Dallas. So Harry Hines Boulevard and all that shit, Pleasant Grove, Oak Cliff, all that shit, that was in Dallas. And then when I moved here, my sister sent for me. And I moved here, and I wasn't smoking for like 2 months. My sister had been through everything, shooting up, all that shit. She had a house that she had people that kind of had mental deficiencies, right? And I stayed with her for a minute, then I moved to that house. That was her house. So I was cooking and shit like that, and I was straight. And this white bitch was in that motherfucker, and I took her to get some crack. And after that, there was a punk that stayed in there. I forgot his name. But that's the first motherfucker that we started getting high. And I was like, here we go again. Because I was getting high in Dallas. But when I moved here, I stopped. Because my sister she don't tolerate that shit. But the house I was in was all full of drug addicts and pill poppers. It was only a matter of time. Me and that Sarah, whatever her name is, she was white with pretty titties. And I took her, we went to Nickerson Garden. I'd never been there before in my life. The coldest motherfucker, bounty hunter neighborhood in my life. I'd never been there. But because I talk country or whatever, they had me make it. And I was smoking crack with her. We went back, and I saw the punk that stayed at my sister's house. He walked by, and we kind of, eye thing. And that's the first encounter I had. That was in 2015, right? And so I've been doing this shit since 2015 here. And
this is a fairly new thing for you.
No, I was
2015.
I was smoking crack in Dallas, and I did it. I was doing it in Dallas, fucking
but not with guys.
Yeah, even then.
Oh, you were?
On the cool, I was doing it, but not as, because I was smoking crack in Dallas. But then when I quit smoking crack, because I moved here, and my sister was like...
You straightened out.
Yeah, I was straight. I was just smoking weed with my sister, because my sister had got me a medical marijuana card. And
so you can quit?
Yeah, I can quit.
Do you have a job?
Not right. A boosting. Maybe I shouldn't say that on TV. I'm boosting like a motherfucker. Yeah, I boost. My clothes. I ain't buy this.
But what is it about crack that just makes people just let go of everything and just have a good time?
It's just no response. The only thing about crack that I don't like is the fact that you duck your responsibilities. You won't answer the phone when your mama call. If your job call, you stop answering the phone. You turn the phone off because you don't want to face the fact that you fucking up. Monday morning then came. You're supposed to be at work, but you still getting high, or you still want to get high, and you start now it's Tuesday and you done lost your job. Your mama calling, and that's the only thing about it. You duck your responsibilities. But when you got crack, right? When you got it in your hand, you ain't have to ask nobody for it. You're on top of the world because you got crack, and now you the man.
Can you describe the feeling of being high on crack?
Can I describe the feeling?
Yeah.
It's euphoric for me. I don't have a paranoia. Everybody has a different. Some people think roaches are crawling on them, or they think the bugs is on them, or they think everybody's looking for them.
You get paranoid.
I don't get paranoid at all. I never get paranoid. I'm still the same witty Robert. I get high. That first day, my dick is in my stomach. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to eat, and my dick is way up here. Day 2, it's hanging. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? And I'm talking shit, and I want to nut.
When you say your dick is in your stomach, what does that mean?
That means it's small. You know what I mean? And you can't get a hard on with this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just up there. You ain't hungry. But when you get in the day 2, or something like that, now the crack has permeated your whole system, and you went through that phase of anxiety or whatever, and now you fly. As long as you still got crack, you don't have to ask nobody for none. You don't have to wash a car. You don't have to run to the store. You don't have to do shit for nobody. You got your own crack. You got 3.5 or something. Now, you the man for as long as the crack lasts. But the crash and burn is inevitable. It's coming. So I've learned to accept that it's not going to last. It's going to run out. So as long as it lasts, I don't objectify nobody. I don't demean nobody. Whether it's a man or woman, I'm going to be generous. You know what I mean? Because I still want somebody to love me too. I don't want to just say, hey, bitch, how much for some pussy? Or how much for some, let me fuck you. Because that means I'm now just like everybody else, a trick. I just want somebody to kind of say, even if you don't have crack, I like your eyebrows. You know what I mean? Or you got a funny smile, and you'll stay with me after the crack is gone until we get some more. If my crack run out and you finna go, then I was just a trick. But I want love though, I really do. I swear to God, I want somebody to love me like I love them in spite of the crack. But I'm gonna feed you the crack because I don't want you to beg me for it. I don't want you to, I'll suck your dick for some crack. I just want you to suck my dick because you want to, and we getting high. And so I don't get many women like that. Maybe that's why I'm fucking punks, because women, they want more crack most of the time, so I don't know. I just love being in love, and I accept a woman for who they are. If you're on crack, I'm on crack, let's get better together. That's my whole fairy tale, but nobody believes it. If I'm on crack and you're on crack, you don't tell me that if you don't quit, I'm gonna leave you. And I don't tell you, if you don't quit, I'm gonna leave you. We both say, man, we need to quit this shit. And we do it together. It's my whole once upon a time type shit. 2 crackers.
You been in love before?
Oh man, every time I'm in a relationship, I'm in love. Every time. Because I love being in love. So maybe I manifest it. I don't know. But I want this magical type, destiny type
You're a lover.
Shit. Yeah, I want to be in love. If I meet her, she's a prostitute, okay. Well, I'm a crackhead. I boost. And we both start having this attraction for each other. That's what I'm looking for, the magic type shit. But it's kind of hard to get. But I get it. I was with a woman 4 years, and we was both on crack. And I was still sneaking out doing my thing, but we were both on crack. And I took care of her and her 3 kids. We boosted, me and her. She was a boosting motherfucker too. We boosted. We paid for a hotel for the kids that we never stayed in because we was out smoking crack. The next day, she too tore up to go boost. I boost, pay for the room. And for 4 years we did that, but it all turned.
Has crack destroyed your life?
You know what? In most cases, I think somebody would say it did destroy my life. And I think it has destroyed my life. But I think it hasn't, it's destroying my life. It hasn't destroyed my life because I still got a chance, right?
Yep.
I still have skills.
You look great.
You know what? Thank you.
If you weren't smoking crack.
You hitting on me, motherfucker? No, I'm just playing.
No, but if you weren't smoking.
I feel it. I shave, I cut my hair, I keep clothes. I shower, you know what I mean? I don't want to make it seem like, well, at least I don't stink and living in it, because we all on crack. You know what I mean? It's just, I have to look good enough to go in the store and steal something, basically. And I still want to be acceptable.
What was it about the 80s that just destroyed, especially the black communities?
Man, I think it was the invention the integration of crack, I think. I mean, because I was in the Marine Corps from 1984 to 88. So I think they said crack came in 1984. So when I joined the Marine Corps in October, I missed it. So in 1988, when I came out, it was already there. And it didn't get me right then. You know what I mean? I was smoking weed and, with my boys and all that shit. But these hoes, these hoes, it ain't their fault, but these hoes, they took the price of pussy down. You know what I mean? It don't cost that much. You don't have to be cute. You don't have to have all your teeth. You say, I ain't got about 4 of them. You ain't got to have shit but some crack. And you can get some pussy. Or you can lick some pussy. Or you can see some pussy. Or you can punk or whatever. So that's what fucked up the pimp. The pimp said, nigga, I can't pimp the bitch because she ain't coming back. She getting money, she buying crack. Crack fucked up a lot of shit. So I didn't have to be debonair. I didn't have to have a good job. I just had to have some crack. Period. Point blank. So that's what kind of ruined the whole thing for me was that I didn't have to strive. I got married in Dallas when I got out in 88. I got married. And when I was smoking Primos with my boy, but I stopped when I got married. I just stopped. And me and she didn't know nothing about it. We bought a 4-bedroom house. I was working for a cable company. Then I was working for a satellite company. I was making good money. And she worked for the post office. It was beautiful. I had a weight bench and shit. I was working out. Everything was good. And she got corporate tunnel and started trying to get workman's comp and all that shit. So we couldn't afford the house. We had to move out. Move into a condo. Move from a condo to a 3-bedroom apartment. Then we had to move my mama. And she got a cosign for a truck for my mama. And when she left, because my mama didn't, she left, I'm staying with my mama. And now I'm back in my same neighborhood. Old Robert Park. Good old Roberto Alejandro Presidio Sanchez Patequa. And now everybody see me. And I start seeing these bitches, and I give them $2 here, $1 there. Robert, let me have $1. Here you go, baby. I ain't tripping. Because I wasn't smoking. And then next thing you know, I was in my partner's house, and for some reason I like hair on her pussy, baby. But she came in and she had this little fine hair on her pussy, and she was hitting and she was playing with it, and I was like, she said, and I blew some smoke on them up. But fuck it, that was the end of everything. I hit my crack and blew some smoke on her pussy. And that was it. I've been going where I'm going. I've been up and down though. It's not a gradual downward spiral for me. My spiral is like this, you know what I mean? I can come up and I go down a little bit, and I come up, I go down a little bit, but my toenails are still clipped, my fingernails are still clipped, my teeth are fucked up, but I still got my hair cut. I keep my weight up, and so that means it's hard for me to quit because I can do a lot of different things. Electrical work, mechanical work, just labor, period. And I'm always Mr. Helpful. Robert, you take the trash out for me? Yeah, I got it. So I'm always getting a hit here and there. I'm always getting high. I wake up in the morning where I stay, motherfucker give me a hit. Robert, you go to the store for me? I wake up while I brush my teeth.
You're doing favors for it.
Huh?
You're doing favors for it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, next thing you know, I'm going to the store for somebody. I'm doing this for somebody. I'm fixing the garbage disposal. You know what I mean? The refrigerator's fucked up. Taking the trash out. And then I get a job. I go do something. I got a partner, I feed the cat. He give me a dub just to feed the cat. Sometimes I don't even feed the goddamn cat. Tell him I fed him. And get a cat starving like a mother. Don't tell him that. I'm sorry. But anyway, I just do shit like that until I go boosting, right? I ride in the car. I go to different stores. Please don't arrest me for this. But I go to different stores, right? And I put shit in the basket, and I get my clothes. I get what's ordered. I got orders, for this and that and this and that. And then I get my shit. And then I bing out the back door and shoot out the back door, and that's how I maintain myself. So I stopped working. Fuck it. I used to detail cars. I stopped detailing cars.
Do you think there's ever hope for getting clean, totally clean forever?
And I hate to say this, but I think this is true. My only hope for getting clean, I hate to depend on somebody for it. It ain't jail. It ain't shit, but it's a good woman. I think. That's the only time I ever quit, when I had a good woman. I would quit. Then I could blame her for when the shit go bad, but that's my only hope for, like an intercession. You know what I mean? Like for a time where I don't smoke, because my whole focus is on a non-smoking woman or a woman that I just smoke. I haven't met a woman that smoked yet that we really quit, because I wait them out. My woman said, "We gonna quit. I don't want to do it no more." I said, "Me either." Throw our pipes down, throw it out like Christian in a ship. We're done, baby. But I wait, and they gonna crack. And when they crack, I go, "It wasn't me, bitch." You know what I mean? It wasn't me. I didn't smoke. You the one said you want to get a hit. But a real woman that don't smoke, that I meet, that I love, I think I can stop. I really do. I have stopped. Like I stopped for my wife. Like I stopped for another woman. I can stop. Because right now, as long as I've been in here, somebody been like, cut, I want to hit, bitch. I don't have to smoke. I really don't, if I'm in the right surroundings.
If you find a good woman.
Yeah. You know what I mean? A good woman and her surroundings, I don't desire it like that. I don't just have an attitude of, man, I want me something. I want to hit. I don't really give a fuck. I swear to God, you might think I don't give a fuck. But I can smoke. And it's just like, I can smoke and I don't go, you know what I mean? I can smoke and I want to laugh and joke. I want to play cards and dominoes. If I don't have it, it's okay. I swear to God it is. But sometimes if everybody in the house is, I don't want to be around a bunch of people because if I steal for a living and I walk in the house where all you doing is sitting on your ass, and when I walk in, Robert, give me a hit. Robert, give me a hit. Robert, give me some of that drink. You got $1? It pisses me off because, bitch, I can go to jail for what I'm doing. And you just sitting there doing this. Robert, give me a hit. You want some? Bitch, no. That it makes me mad. So I walk around and looking for a bitch or a punk. I'll be walking around then because I don't want to go to the house I'm staying in. So that's what man, I had a tent. I bought a tent. I'll take that back. I stole a tent. My bad. I ran out the back door, a big fire with a nice tent and put it in the back of the apartments that my homeboy stayed in. So I had a tent with my blanket and I didn't have no telephone. I had no radio. I had no TV. I didn't have shit. So I could hear people coming if I'm in there jacking off. Cause that's man, I jerk my dick so much, I can hear them close the gate and coming down the stairs. I go, damn, put my pants back on. Yeah, what is it? Rob, you got a bump? No, I ain't got one. Okay. And then as soon as they go, I take a hit and I jack my dick. I mean, I ain't got to come. I just be jacking my dick. Just something to play with. I ain't got shit else to do. But my crack lasts so long because I'm jacking my dick with my right hand. I can't hold no pipe. So I put my pipe in the ashtray, a good hit, and I go, and I jack my dick, and I'm fantasizing about whoever the fuck I want to be with. And then they took my fucking tent. They took my tent.
Crack's one hell of a drug.
Yeah, but crack didn't take my tent. The manager took it. And I don't like jacking off in the bathroom, so I need a nut right now. I'm sorry. Oh, my bad, man. I'm just bullshitting.
All right, Robert. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Oh, man, thank you so much for asking me, and I appreciate it, brother. I really do.
Yeah, man.
All right, so.
I wish the best of luck to you. Hope you find a good woman.
Good punk. No, I'm just okay, thank you, man.